Welcome to another broadcast of the Lorain County Commissioners' General Meeting. Unless otherwise announced, meetings are held Thursday mornings at 9:30 at the Lorain County Administration Building, 226 Middle Avenue, 4th floor, downtown Elyria. These are public meetings, and as always, you are invited to attend.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, you ladies weren't paying attention.
They don't understand.
For that, your penalty is you have to take the dog home with you.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the May 10th meeting of the Lorain County Board of Commissioners. And Mrs. Blair has the
Thank you,
cute little dog
Commissioner
today.
Lori. We're probably going to fight over who gets to have this dog. Ooh.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
This week's featured pet at the Lorain County Dog Kennel is a stray male mix. He wants to go home with somebody.
He's dancing.
He was picked up in LaGrange. He's in cage number 34 and is eligible for adoption this Saturday. Oh, look. Oh, he's priceless. This Saturday, May 12th at 3 p.m. He's looking for somebody to love him. Come on down and look at our dogs. Oh, look.
I know Hal's going to take him. He can't resist. He looks like Buddy.
I think that Shirley should take him home. She's writing. She's not paying any attention. Okay? Come and see the dogs at our dog pound.
Well, Ted Kalo and Jim Cordes are out of town today, so women rule today, as usual, right, Betty?
Tell them what Barry said. Lori, tell them what Barry said.
Like any other day.
They are, as Lori said, they're in Washington, meeting with the Ohio Department of Labor regarding our wired grant that was submitted on behalf of several counties. And we hope that they do well and bring home the bacon. The thought for today was sent to me by my friend Don Rothgary. I thought it was pretty appropriate. It says, I've learned that you can tell a lot about a person by the way he or she handles 4 things: a rainy day, the elderly, lost luggage, and tangled Christmas tree lights.
By a pre-lit tree, won't have to worry about it.
Madam Clerk?
At 11 o'clock, we'll have our Investment Advisory Committee meeting under Resolutions Number 1, Job and Family Services Bills.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Ms. Blair?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Investments.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Ms. Blair?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Appropriations.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Ms. Blair?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Transfers.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Ms. Blair?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Advances and repayments.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Ms. Blair?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Requisitions.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Ms. Blair?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Travel expenses.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Ms. Blair?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Bills.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Ms. Blair?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Under the Commissioners,
Do we have a, I didn't see a sheet. We have none?
We do have a request for a brief executive summary or executive session so that we can talk about potential hires for the county.
Thank you, Mr. Twining.
approve and waive the reading of the same for Lorain County Board of Commissioners meetings for April 19th and 26th.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, Ms. Blair?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Approve the request of the United States Board of Geographic Names to name the stream located near Overbrick Drive, entering the Black River about 1,551 feet in length, called the Overbrook Stream, Elyria, Ohio. This is done by standardizing geographic names for use by the federal government before it can be applied to federal maps and publications.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Ms. Blair?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Under Children and Families, instruct the clerk to request for proposals for the direct services for FY08 under the guidelines that Help Me Grow. Notice will be published in the Chronicle on May 11th and 18th, pre-bid on May 25th, and open at 2 p.m. on June 8th in the Commissioners' Public Hearing Room.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Ms. Blair?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Under Children's Services, authorize various additions or deletions of personnel in Lorain County Children's Services Department to utilize the agency's MasterCard for the year 2007, not to exceed 20,000, Shell Oil Gasoline Card not to exceed 200, for work-related items to include conferences, food, lodging, transportation, telephone, gas, and oil, minor vehicle maintenance, and emergency repairs of county-owned or leased vehicles.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Ms. Blair?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Under the engineer, approve and enter into, engineering services agreement with the city of North Ridgeville to participate jointly in funding the engineering costs related to road improvement project to widen and upgrade Lear-Nagle Road from Center Ridge Road to Lorain Road. Estimate construction is $4.7 million with engineer cost of $600,000.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Ms. Blair?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Under MRDD, instruct the clerk to advertise for bids for pool HVAC system upgrades for the Murray Ridge School, Elyria. Notice will be published in the Journal on May 15th and 22nd. Pre-bid meeting at MRDD will be on May 29th at 9:30, and bids to be open at 2 p.m. on June 5th in the Commissioners' Public Hearing Room.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Ms. Blair?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Instruct the clerk to advertise for bids for MRDD New Service and Support Administration Building. Notice to be published in the Chronicle on May 14th and 21st. Mandatory pre-bid at 2 p.m. on May 22nd. In the Commissioners' Public Hearing Room, bids to be open at 2 p.m. on May 29th.
Also moved, noting that this is not general fund money.
Second.
Any further discussion? Ms. Blair?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Mr. Twining?
Just a reminder that we need to have a brief executive summary, or executive session to talk about the potential hire of employees. No other report.
Mr. Ennis, Assistant Prosecutor?
Commissioners, I also need a brief executive session to discuss imminent litigation. And other than that, just want to let you know that I probably will not be here next week unless it rains.
Golf?
Baseball game.
Baseball.
Baseball.
Commissioners report.
Commissioner Lorain?
Yes, I want to thank Jerry Ennis. Yesterday, there was an issue at the dog kennel. It's a policy issue that I wasn't aware of. There was a dog that was available for adoption on Tuesday. That day is one of the days that we euthanize animals after the 3-day waiting period. That dog was euthanized in the morning before the kennel opened, so the dog was not able to be adopted that day. So I had Jerry make a new resolution for us to change that policy, and I'll read it. And I know it's not on the agenda today, and I know Mrs. Blair would rather wait until we have a full board, but I want to make sure that this does get on the agenda for next week, and I'll read it to you. And I want to thank Jerry for getting on it, and he did it yesterday for me when I found out about it. What it says is, whereas it is the desire of the Lorain County Board of Commissioners to provide greater opportunity for adoption of dogs being held at the Lorain County Dog Pound prior to their destruction after being held for 3 days pursuant to Ohio Revised Code Section 955.11 and adoption. Whereas it has come to the attention of the board that dogs may have been destroyed at the beginning of the 4th day prior to opening of the pound, thus precluding the opportunity for adoption. Therefore, be it hereby resolved that the dogs shall not be destroyed at the Lorain County Dog Pound on the 1st day following the 3-day holding period required by Revised Code Section 955.11, and in the event that the scheduled day for destruction of dogs occur on the 1st day, that any dog would become available for adoption under Revised Code 955.11, destruction shall not occur on that day, and the dog shall not be destroyed until the next scheduled day for destruction of dogs. The only thing that this is going to do is we may have to hold on to a dog for a couple more days, but it'll give us the opportunity to try to get that dog adopted. I didn't realize that was a policy that's been in place, and I didn't know that was happening. And once I found out about it, I got on the phone with Jerry, and he constructed this resolution for us. So, and the other thing I'm going to want to talk about and get some data together for you and Ted is maybe opening up the dog kennel Monday through Friday rather than having them be closed on Mondays. They're still getting called out a lot on Mondays, and I think it's better all the way around for everybody, the dogs, the employees, and the public to have it open Monday through Friday and just open on Saturdays for cleaning and feeding.
Okay.
Okay.
Tracy, you'll carry that for next week, please?
Yes, I will.
Thank you. That's it, Lori?
Yes, I'll let you talk about Transportation Day.
Thank you. Hal gave me a schedule. Last Friday, the Alliance held Lorain County Transportation Day, and we had speakers from 4 areas. I think it was a very informative day, and we authorized the taping of that, and it will appear on the same cable that the commissioners' meetings appear on this Friday at 7:30 p.m., on Saturday, May the 12th at 1 p.m. following the broadcast of this commissioners' meeting, and then again at 7 p.m. on Sunday, if you don't have anything else to do on Sunday, at 11 a.m., and Sunday at 7 p.m., and then again on Monday the 14th at 11 p.m. So there's some interesting information there. If you didn't get a chance to attend, we invite you to view the video of that. That's the first thing. The second thing, I'd like to commend Mr. Twining and his department for hosting Jennifer Ruggles, who is with Governor Strickland's Ohio Department of Development, who was a guest at the Growth Partnership this past Tuesday. It's the first time I had an opportunity to meet her. She is Project Administrator, Technology Division. She's housed in Cleveland, but she covers all of Northeast Ohio, including, well, not all, 4 counties: Lorain, Lake, Cuyahoga, and Geauga. And since Medina doesn't have a person right now, she's also pitch hitting in Medina. She said she was hired by Lee Fisher, and she gave a nice presentation. And we have her card and her email address, and she's willing to help us on any projects we're working on. Did you want to say anything more about that, Ron?
No, the only thing, more information will be coming forth soon, probably next week, but we've also made arrangements that Mark Barbash is the second in charge of the Department of Development, and he is primarily the Chief Financial Officer with the Department of Development. And on June 12th, he's coming here to hold a session with elected and appointed officials and their staffs here in this building on the 4th floor, this very room. We'll put that out in terms of a press release that was just confirmed late yesterday. So we're putting that together. So we are getting quite a response from the Department of Development, and we look forward to working with all of them.
Good. And finally, I'd like to congratulate Bill Harper, who is presently our mental health director for Lorain County. He has been tapped by Governor Strickland to fill the number 2 slot on the state board, and you know, good things can't be kept quiet for very long. I wish Bill a lot of luck. I was impressed with him when he came here, and I'm not surprised that he's going further up. And Dennis Flores, who's sitting in our audience, I want to congratulate you on your primary win, Ward 2 in Lorain. Congratulations. And I believe that concludes my report.
Board correspondence.
I move the reading be waived.
Second.
Discussion. Ms. Blair.
Aye.
Ms. Kowski.
Aye.
Public comment.
Anyone who wishes to speak to the lady commissioners today, since we're the only commissioners here? I think we're setting a record. Seeing none, I move we go into executive session for the purposes outlined by the Assistant County Administrator, Mr. Twining, and the Assistant County Prosecutor, Mr. Ennis.
Second.
Ms. Blair.
Aye.
Ms. Kowski.
Aye.
We're going to sing amen now.
Unless otherwise announced, meetings are held Thursday mornings at 9:30 at the Lorain County Administration Building, 226 Middle Avenue, 4th floor, downtown Elyria. These are public meetings, and as always, you are invited to attend.